let's talk about ChatGPT and real estate. My name is Aby Sy of Remax Gold, and today I do want to talk to you about a commercial property. So, I searched up considerations when purchasing a headquarters office. So, ooh, that's a lot of information, and it does match with the property that we have that I want to share with you about. So this is actually a commercial building, very fitting to be an HQ. Of course, I'm gonna detail later on and match it with the ones that ChatGPT did describe for us. But it is located in San Juan, and why is it perfect? I mean, if you have a company and you want all your departments really in one place together, then this is really fitting. This is a three-story commercial building with a penthouse, and we'd love to talk about the penthouse a little bit more later on. That's where the exciting part is. And of course, it is centrally located, so definitely a plus for that. Let me just, run down on what ChatGPT has to say that you have to consider when you're purchasing a headquarters office. Well, first is location and accessibility. I mean, this property is located in San Juan, and as we all know, well, San Juan is a very strategic location because really it is in the middle of the metro that really could connect you to whether the north, the south, the east, because from San Juan, it just takes about 20 minutes going to Makati through Rockwell. So that could lead you, Makati going all the way to the south already. And of course, if we're talking about, you have to go to the east, then this property is about 10 minutes away going to Greenhills, and that leads you to Ortigas Avenue already. And of course, if you were actually headed to the north, like QC area, well, this is about 7 minutes away to Aurora Boulevard. So, what can you say about that? Central location, definitely a check. Accessibility for employees, of course, that is a plus as well because it's very nearby the major thoroughfares wherein public utility vehicles are has specific routes for that. And it's also nestled in a very quiet neighborhood. So if you're talking about safety, then we have no issues with that. Number two on the list is actually the size and layout. So, as I said earlier, this is a three-story building with a penthouse. So, in terms of the configuration, you do have like two floors that are segmented differently. Really, you could use this for your department. And then the upper floor, which is the penthouse, is designed that it could be used for residential purposes if you would opt for that. I mean, if you want to give your employees some extra perks, you want to have bunkers in there, if you're working long hours at a game room and all these things, then that would be very fitting. In terms of the amenities and the infrastructures, well, there's a pantry on every floor with restrooms as well. There's meeting rooms and some open areas. So, I mean, if your team wants to collaborate, then that's very fitting too. Now, number three is in terms of the building and zoning requirements. Of course, those are very much followed. And if you do inquire with us, I could talk to you about all the zoning that's in that area. So, number four, costs and financial impact. So, of course, you do have to consider your initial purchase price. I mean, this property, we're selling it for 82 million, and I think that it's a very good deal. So, why is that the case? Because you're getting a total lot area of 314 square meters plus a floor area of 991 square meters. So that's a total of the 4 stories already. And in terms of potential for appreciation, I mean, remember this property is located in San Juan, and it's really one of the cities that's really booming because of, its proximity to the places here in the metro as well. And there's really a lot of developments going here on in here in San Juan right now. So in terms of ownership versus leasing, well, investment potential, it says here if the location and property are likely to appreciate, owning the building can be a valuable asset, and we just totally agree to that. Technological requirements is number six. I mean, this is definitely not a problem because the property already has a provision for fiber facility for all floors. So at least that is covered already. No issues with that. In terms of the brand, image, and environment, of course, you do have to consider your aesthetic and design. The build of the property is very, very much modern. We're actually showing you some photos right now for better appreciation. And there is also an elevator already. So in terms of convenience, then that is covered as well. So I hope that that was able to provide a better insight in terms of when you're considering to purchase a property for the headquarters of your business. And I just want to do a little bit of rundown for the property that we do have here in San Juan. So this is a three-story commercial building with a penthouse with a lot area of 314 square meters and a total floor area of 991 square meters. Now it could comfortably park about 8 cars, and in terms of safety, we got you covered with that because there's already fire pumps, fire alarm notifiers installed. We also have an elevator, and should you wish to take a look at this property for better appreciation, well, do contact us. My name is Aby Sy of Remax Gold. My number is down below, and I can't wait to show you this property soon.